Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We will be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, your hosts are Mama Raziya Curtis, Andrea Hetheru, and Deitra Covington. Enjoy.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Grand Rising.
Well, how's everyone this morning? This morning?
Better with y'all. Better with us.
You're better with me. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm in class with Deitra and Pam Star, and we're doing that Course in Miracles.
Yes.
Oh my, but Jesus.
I know. Profound. Absolutely.
I didn't know it was going to get that deep. I didn't know it was going to step all on my toes.
Yes, it does.
On my
It
fingers.
Really...
on my lips.
Oh, I'm so ready for it. I can't wait till she starts it. I'm so ready for it.
Yes. Yeah, and you got to wait until next year?
I got to wait till next year?
Well, I don't know if she starts another one in like 6 months, because this is a whole year course.
Okay. Well, she said something about she did. I thought she did.
Maybe she
she does say sometimes she starts in the middle, another one while she's doing another one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they have it. Look at her face. You look like your grandson there. Like, I'm not gonna get what I want. I gotta wait. There's they have them online. I know that they had one that was him reading. The guy is reading the whole thing, but only thing I started with that, which I really liked, but there's no, when you had CDs, and when that section was over, you would know where to go to start the next one.
Yeah.
But you just lost. And if you walk away and he's still talking, now you got to find out where he's at and all that kind of stuff. So it didn't really work out. But there's another one online where she's been doing it ever since the beginning. And she just goes over the reviews. She doesn't go through the teaching, but she goes through the reviews, and which are really, really good.
Yeah.
So that gets you started. And you ain't got to wait. You have to wait.
Yeah.
You can get it some kind of other way.
Right. That's true.
Because they say some people have read that thing so many times, and each time
you learn something new.
Yeah. There's so many nuggets in there. Now, Willie, you did the course in Miracles at Agape, did you?
I've never done it. No.
Really?
No.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's some good juicy stuff.
I've just been in and around everybody, and Marianne Williamson and everybody. I can't even. It's so different that I haven't, but I'm ready whenever that opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because just listening to you and the epiphanies and the ahas and the sharing you've been, I can see it in your whole being, that life.
It yesterday she has us divided up in partners, which is new.
Right.
This is the
I
first
know,
time
and
she
it's
did
so
that.
nice. I like that.
Yeah, I'm like, how did they do that all just by themselves? Because when I'm with my partner and we change every month, so we get to know each other, and just yeah, that accountability is really,
It really is.
I really needed that anyway.
Right. Yes,
But
it's a good thing.
it really breaks it down. And the other day I was just so convicted by something that I had done, and I was trying to just shove it off as and then that lesson for that day.
Right. It hit home. I know it did.
It was like the Holy Spirit said, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. We're going to deal with this.
Right.
We're going to deal with this, because my desire is to walk in the will of God.
Yes.
Now, that's going to take a lot of work, but, one day at a time, one moment at a time.
Yes.
And that means the Spirit nudging at you every moment.
Yeah.
And the joyful moments, you were wonderful. Oh, that was so good. And that was
Right.
really stinking thinking. And I've done stuff where I'm like, Sheila, why do you do that? Have you had those things where you do something and it's ugly, or you say something, or you even have a thought and you're like, that was ugly, Sheila?
It reminds me that I'm human, because, we all go through that, regardless if we think we're perfect or whatever, we still have moments where we do something that's not, nice or whatever. So yeah, I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
We get the reminder of we are spiritual beings, but we sure do have some human experiences.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And then I think the wonderful thing is that when we can not acknowledge it quicker when we do things.
Yes.
You will quicker and quicker and release that, and don't stay up in guilt, because we can destroy ourselves just in walking in guilt.
That's true.
And feeling unworthy of forgiveness and hard on ourselves to forgive ourselves. And you can be even in the midst. There are a few people in my life that I really have to check myself, and I love them. Okay, so it's not like, I love them, but it's something about their personality that hits with my personality.
Yes.
Causes me to have to deal with myself. That's what I call it, and matter of fact, I told one, I said, when you do certain things, it makes me have to deal with myself.
Yes.
So that I don't say something ugly to you, or I've said it, now I got to deal with it, and I got to justify it and all that kind of stuff, and still say that, but that's what I meant. I said it, I may have said it nasty, but that's what I meant it. Like, wow.
And what's nice is that, when you get to the point where you can check yourself quicker, like you said, I think that's wonderful. But I think people in your family or whoever's around you really appreciates that too. They don't get, the hard stuff all for long periods of time. It's like it happens and you move on,
Yeah.
They don't get the full brunt of that.
Right.
That quick wit, like tip of the tongue, like that can cut you.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, my daughter will say, she said, "Mom, you said that kind of harsh, or you said that like you thought they were stupid." I'm like, and I think about it, I say,
I did think they were stupid. No.
Yeah, stupid acting. because then you get that awareness. It's like, they're not stupid, but I sure
Right.
think that was a stupid act or behavior.
Exactly.
It's like you try to like bring it back into alignment. Like, wait a minute, let me clean this up.
Exactly.
But how about that wake up moment when you find yourself doing something that you've been doing all along, that you didn't realize that you had been doing this. You finally realize that is not godliness. And I've been doing this a long time. And people been forgiving me for this. People have not brought this to my attention.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody been dealing with me like this and just letting me do this. And oh my God, that part right there really gets me, to be able to transform in the midst of what we have come to know as normal.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. And
Or
that's that repentance when we get it like that. Juanita, when we get it where it convicts us, like, wow, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, and our ego will not let us see it. And then when there's a moment of holiness steps in there, and then you see it, oh man, I've been doing this for, oh my goodness. That's when repentance comes, when
Yes, it
when
does.
it gets the heart, because people can be telling you, I told you that, I've been telling you that for the last 10 years.
Right.
Right. They'll point it out to you.
Yeah, but y'all needed it. No,
Yeah.
that was not actually what you did. Was you pushed me further away when you kept doing that, and stuff like that. When you can get it, when there's the conviction, not the blame, not the guilt, but the conviction.
Yes.
It's like, wow, and then you have to, ask for forgiveness if you can, ask for the people's forgiveness, and if you and forgive yourself, and all of that. And that's when the repentance come of making a difference.
And you really can grow in those circumstances. It's interesting to see the growth in myself when I go through that.
Yeah.
And then to see our relationships grow and to see that dynamics change in how people we've been dealing with all along, who have never even said anything or complained about, that's how you are. You can get further with them in the things that you do together.
Yes.
And I like when we're talking about repentance, and I love the Ho'oponopono. I think it's called the Hawaiian forgiveness prayer, where you say, I'm sorry. You don't, not to them, saying it to yourself. You can repeat it, you can write it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. If you can say that about any given situation and send it out to those persons, it's so powerful. I mean, and I'm sorry, we know in the spiritual realm and in our awareness realm, it's not meaning I'm a sorry person.
Right.
But really, that I am sorry, please forgive me. They don't even ever have to be around, but you know how energy travels. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Those 4.
Yeah.
They did.
Beautiful.
I don't know if you guys know about the experiment they did with I think it was a mental health facility, and a group of people just every day for like, I don't know if it was like 30 days or 2 weeks. They just spoke that aloud every single day, and that they were sending the energy to that mental health facility, and miracles started happening. People started getting well, better. It just changed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Because they just targeted that energy every day to that facility. And eventually, I think the story goes, they had to close the facility because they no longer had a need for it.
Oh, wow. Ain't that something?
People were healed, and so
we need to harness that. We need to harness that and
that's right.
Work it for our communities, our world.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was just 4 simple words. We don't even have to explain what it was.
No.
And in most of the cases, it's just some story we've told ourselves.
Exactly.
And then we
Ooh-wee.
interlapped
True
it
that.
with the what really happened and the story we created, and then we work in the middle where they intertwine and we live right there. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But when we
And we're
can release
stuck.
with those simple, you said those four words or 4 sentences, and then wow, that is powerful, because we can get all bound up.
Yes.
And be in prison. We can imprison our own selves just in not having a relationship with a person or a situation that really can be a real blessing.
Yes.
Sometimes
So
that person's personality, they're not doing nothing bad. They just get on your nerves. You know, some things always having to tell you, why I have to tell you, blah, blah, blah. And then the person is just beautiful. They really are beautiful, but that stuff when you were children or when you was in a whole different situation with other people and met that person.
Yes.
And then especially when we walk into relationships based on other people's opinion of the person. And it's not, so sometimes it's like, no, don't tell me nothing. I just want to meet the person myself.
Exactly.
I don't want you to
Right.
describe, especially if it's negative, because that is definitely going to be that if she says one word, I'm gonna say, see, what she told me you would be.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's not even that. So anyway, I don't know, that's the topic. That's the Course in Miracles.
Yes.
I'm getting more and more respect for it. And I don't know if you all know Moji, M-O.
Moji, yes.
I put in the Course of Miracles.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards
What?
needlessly complicated. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. Discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
No. So yeah, so I put it in there because it's an interview with him about the Course in Miracles.
Oh wow, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I posted it in the Course in Miracles. What is that?
Oh yeah, the group. I'm not group me, but the chat. Oh God, what is that?
In our chat.
Yes.
The
WhatsApp chat.
There. No, it's not Snapchat. What is that?
No, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. That's it.
WhatsApp.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so anyway, it's in YouTube. It's him, that's what it says, interview. He speaks on the Course in Miracles, which he's never read.
Wow. Okay.
He says he doesn't read a lot.
Okay.
I believe it.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
But he's very wise.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, he gets his downloads and
What's his name?
It was really good. Really
Muji, MOO.
J-I.
J-I. Okay.
Yeah.
MOOJI. Okay.
So yeah, this going on this journey when I came out of church, and took responsibility for my own spiritual growth. Because I used to think that other people, well, they did pray more than me. So but I believe that some things are their gifts.
Yes.
And anyway, but I would depend on them. I mean, I do my part of praying and stuff and seeking God, but I always knew I could go to them because they got that piano. And so now I have my own, and it's good. It's all right. It really is all right.
It is.
God didn't make me. I didn't come here with a whole bunch of people. It was me and my mama.
Right. Exactly.
So I just wanted to just throw that out there, the Course in Miracles, and how good God is, and that, you know, the Spirit is here to comfort us, to guide us, to encourage us, to teach us. And yeah, I also I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you to the team.
We got our morning service.
Yeah, I just I don't know I don't know if I was talking to who I was talking to, but I was saying that every day, 5 days a week, you know, our life is evolving, because every day, not only do you do it in your own way throughout the day, but every morning, some way we're going to talk about the Creator, some way.
That's right. True that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter if somebody's in tears or whatever. We're going to talk about, and we're going to talk about God. We're going to talk about I am. We're going to talk about us.
Yes.
Divineness, and it just kicks the day off, you know.
Yes, it does.
Yes, indeed.
Thank
It really
you, queens and goddesses.
Yes.
So I did learn that queen is a position. So I looked that up, the difference between queen. We had a sister on here was talking about,
yeah,
you can call people queen, and queen is a position. God is a way of being.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, the God in you, goddess.
right.
And so I am both, because I am, like I was sharing, I was a queen in another life, and I decided to take that on. And that, so the fullness of what that position is, in leading people and helping people, that's what a queen does. And she makes sure that her people has what they need, and she makes major decisions around the not the beingness, but the wherewithal of them living a great life is available to them.
Well, thanks for taking the position. Thank you.
Oh, so yeah, yeah. Well, my queen goddess Deitra, I shall turn it over to you.
Okay. Do I have the ability to share my screen?
I will make that happen. See.
Okay,
I'll
good.
make sure you have what you need, girl.
Okay, thank you. But while she's doing that, I want to share this scripture. Normally Hetheru, Mama Hetheru will normally read something, and I pulled some cards I have, and these are called the Proverbs cards. So Proverbs 22 verse 2 says, in general, the rich and poor have this in common: the Lord is the maker of them all. And I like that because it really made me realize that it doesn't, you know, we all have the same things. When it rains on the rich and the poor. So they get the water, the sunshine, everything, you know, they both do. So I thought that was nice. Okay, so now I'm going to try to share the screen. Let's see. Okay, it still says I'm disabled.
Well, I enabled you.
Okay.
Let me make sure I enable the right person here.
Okay.
Participants. More.
And today I'm going to need to leave at 10 o'clock because I have a 10:25 appointment. So okay, let's see, where are we?
You should have it now.
I do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so today we're going to discuss, let me see if I can make this so I get. Okay, there we go. We're going to talk about ginger, turmeric, immune boosting energy shots. I'm actually gonna go through the steps on how to prepare this. if you're interested. Let me make sure I can go through my screens. Okay. But I had a talk with Mama Raziya, and she said that she was attempting this as well. And so I said, well, maybe we can talk about it on our talk on Tuesday talk. And she said, oh, that sounds great. That's why I'm surprised she's not here. But I would love to hear how it's going for her. But let's continue. Okay, turmeric root. Turmeric root is actually a herb. You know, some people might wonder, you know, what exactly is that? You know, you've probably heard of it and probably used the seasonings, the turmeric seasoning that you can get from a store and add to meals and things. But it's actually a root that you can actually get from a health food store or something. You can actually get the root, and that's what I use for this little shot. Or turmeric is also called curcumin, which is the active ingredient in the spice. So that comes with it. Are there any questions, or have anyone ever tried turmeric?
Yes. Yeah. I actually, before my surgery and after my surgery, got a formula. It's, and it's turmeric, but it's like a high concentration that activates the curcumin in it.
Oh.
And it had another herb in it. And within a half an hour of taking this, it helped my pain like 50% immediately.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, good. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, that curcumin, when you get turmeric, or when you brew it and activate it and get it higher strength, that curcumin, when it buzzes in to your system, it works. I know.
Oh, wow. Good. I'm glad that worked for you. Great. Yeah. Okay, turmeric benefits. Increase antioxidant capacity. This protects the body from free radicals and can slow the aging process. Turmeric helps regulate blood pressure and clotting. And turmeric is a natural source of anti-inflammatory properties. So these are a few points for turmeric and what it can do to help you. And there are many more, I'm sure, but these are just a few of the ones that I found.
Thank you for sharing that. And I just want to tap in on the point that Mama Nawili made on the high concentration. So I don't know what information you have about the difference between the turmeric we buy off the shelf in the spice aisle and that may come in a different form that we may buy from the health food store, either as a powder or a capsule. But I think there's a significant difference in the strength level.
Oh yeah, I believe that too. Because getting it fresh and you know exactly, you know, when you don't exactly even know where it's grown, but getting it fresh versus, you know, getting it on the spice aisle would be a much more pronounced way of receiving turmeric, because you're getting it right from the root itself. You know, sometimes you don't know how long those spices are on the shelf in the store. So I can see a difference there.
And thanks for making that point about getting it fresh, because I wasn't even thinking of that and what I was saying, but that's a good point. And then what resource is there for us to learn dosages on our herbs? Because that's something I'm really going to have to get a grip on.
Okay.
Dosages and frequencies.
Yes.
And combinations.
I would love to research that, because that's something that I'm very much interested in learning more about, you know, different dosages and what is good, how much is good for an ailment or something, because that's what herbs are for. And you'll see a slide here I have that herbs are for healing, you know, vegetables and fruits are for building. So when you need to heal something, you go to your herbs. And I do have an herb book that breaks things down. So I will share that maybe on our next presentation. You know, but
awesome.
but thank you for sharing your thoughts on that.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, and this is the slide that says herbs are for healing, vegetables are for building. So when you need to heal your body of something, you go to your herbs. Your herbs will get you there. The vegetables and fruits, you know, not fruit so much, but vegetables, it requires the body to digest and to, you know, go through another process. Where herbs, you know, they're going to go to the directly to where they need to heal the body. So okay, and then we have our ginger root, and ginger root too is an herb. So these are herbs that, you know, they are used for different things. And ginger is similar to turmeric. It is known to have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It's used a lot to aid digestion of food. Ginger speeds up the emptying of the stomach too, which is interesting, especially for me, because I have my digestion seems to go slow. So I like the thought of that. And it works well to reduce nausea, reduce cholesterol levels, and help fight colds and flu. So these are a few things about ginger, but I'm sure if you read up on it, you'll get more things. Anybody familiar with using ginger?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, I find a lot of times when I used to go out early mornings walking at home, like 4:30 in the morning, it's dark, it's a chilly, would be called to you guys, it was cold to me. I would always drink like a cup of I crush up my ginger root and kind of muddle it in some water and make it like a shot with 16 ounces of water before I got out.
Okay.
So, because my digestive also, like yours, is kind of sluggish sometimes.
Yes.
So I knew with getting that 16 ounces in, and it's a heating herb. So out in the cold, I got the heating, and then when I got back after the exercise, you know, getting into those organs for elimination, and you know, it helped.
Right. Good.
So yeah, it was been.
Thank you for sharing that. Oh my, good.
It helps.
Okay, let me see. I want to go to the next one. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to go through preparing the ginger turmeric shots. Now you'll see what it looks like in a minute. But it takes 4 ingredients: 9 ounces of ginger, 9 ounces of turmeric, 3 lemons, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and now I'm going to go to another slide that you can look at while I walk my little self into the kitchen. And so now I'll pick up in there.
Are you gonna go back to the other slide? I'm writing it down.
Okay, hold on. All right, here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, while you're walking and Star is writing, I got a your next slide talking about
Yaqui.
Yeah, my cousin in Texas texted me about him coming here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's a lot of people. I'm gonna have, her name is Angel. I'm gonna have her come in because she's made some mixtures of herbs and stuff that if you take this stuff every day, I mean, that's how she has stayed healthy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you can go ahead and go in the kitchen while we talking about.
Okay, well, I just want to make a point with this recipe. When it says 9 ounces of ginger, that's not the actual juice. It's not 9 ounces of juice, but when you cut up your, if you would like to cut up your ginger or turmeric, that's what the 9 ounces, you put it in your measuring cup, but it's the actual ginger and turmeric. And then that's what you're gonna juice. So I just want to make that point, because you don't want to juice 9 ounces of juice. You know, you don't want to have 9 ounces of that juice. You can juice as much as you want, but that's not what this is talking about.
Okay.
But
okay. When you say fresh to juice, you're talking about juicing the ginger?
You know, when I say fresh to juice, I mean when you have the actual ginger root, that's what I mean fresh. That's fresh.
Okay.
And then you're gonna juice that. So the 9 ounces of ginger is gonna be the fresh ginger or turmeric.
So is it gonna be shredded or?
Just cut, you don't have to shred it, no.
Like little slices?
Yeah, slices, yeah.
Is that what you're gonna demonstrate?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna show right now, this is the advertisement, and Yaki is coming September 10th. And if you would like to attend, he has, you can purchase a ticket on, what's the name of that site? Oh gosh. Oh, it's a site where you get tickets. For Eventbrite, that's it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can go to it. But while I'm moving along, I'm gonna keep this up so you can see it.
Yeah, when she sent that, and I was like, I sent it back to her and I said, this is, so we talk about him all the time in our group. So, I'm gonna plan to go. I am going to plan to go.
Okay, I'm in the kitchen now. Let me make sure I can turn this around so you guys can see. Hold on.
So Deitra, do you want to take the screen off so that we can make you big for the demonstration?
Yes. Stop share. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the other location, see where we are. I'm getting used to this. This is my first time doing this kind of thing, so.
You're doing great, honey.
All right. So I'm in the kitchen now, and make sure. I want you guys to see everything, but it's not showing me what I need it to show. It's interesting how you can have this all set up and then it's doing something different. Okay, I think I'm going the other way. That's what I think is happening. And thanks for your patience on this. Okay, there we go. Now we cooking. Okay. Okay, can you see? This is, oh, okay. I want to tell you what I use to do all of this, just in case you, I guess you can see this. This is called an Aster citrus juicer. And it looks like this on the inside. Can you all see this?
Yes, we see it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But it's called the Oster, Oster juicer, citrus juicer. Let me cut this.
Well, they ought to be paying you.
I'm sorry.
They ought to be paying you for the plug.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so now for this is going to be used for my lemon. And then we have right here the Ninja juicer, and that's what I'm going to juice my ginger and my turmeric. And this is what turmeric look like. This is fresh. And this is fresh. That's what I meant by fresh. You have it, you get it fresh. Now, I actually did this yesterday, and I came up with 2 ounces of turmeric ginger juice. And that's what it looks like now. And I'm gonna make some more today. Not quite as much, but I'm gonna make it. All right, so now, first thing you wanna do is rinse your lemon off. You rinse it off. I don't know if y'all can see me at the sink, but okay.
Yeah, we see you.
Okay, all right. Okay, then you want to cut it in half. And then we want to juice it. Now, I have an electric juicer, citrus juicer, but you can use any type of juicer. You can use the one you have in your hand. You can buy one that you hold and then juice it. But I got electric one. So that's what I'm going to do right here. And so what's happening is I'm pushing down and the juice is coming out of this lemon and going into the little cup. And I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's not anymore a lot of lemon meat in there anymore. It's been, and a lot of juice has come out. Then if you see in the cup, you can see the juice. I don't know if you can see that. I can't really tell, but anyway, it's in there. Oh,
yeah, we can see it.
Okay, great, thank you. Now we're gonna go to the turmeric. We need to juice it. And I'm gonna use the Ninja juicer, but first, you wanna kind of cut your turmeric up just a touch. And I like to take a little bit of the skin off. I did yesterday and it worked fine. You can see the orange. Probably should have did this first. Okay. And it has a little smell to it, which is interesting. Okay, so now for the juicer, this is a plunger. So you use the plunger to help stuff anything in there. But I'm gonna cut it on. And what it does, I don't know if you can see it winding around. So whatever I put in there is gonna squeeze it. Squeeze the juice out. Then it's gonna come in this nice little cup. And the pulp is gonna go into this cup. So I'll put one of my turmeric pieces in there. I put the other one in there, and it takes a little time for it all to come out. But it's not real noisy, which I'm thankful. But it goes around and squeezes it. You don't get a lot of juice from these things, but is starting to come out now. So I kind of cut the peel a little bit. Get stuck in here. And I had more of this turmeric yesterday, but of course I made about 4 ounces.
So Deitra, you don't have to use the part where you push it down.
Oh, this one? No, yeah. No, it's going right in.
Okay.
What if you don't have a juicer?
Well, if you don't have a juicer, it might be a little tough to do this. I mean, I really don't know how you get juice out of this.
Well, in the drink that I have made, it's actually I just wash the turmeric and I wash the ginger and I cut it up with the skin on. Pulver, what is it you put in there? I think it's I gotta go get the recipe, but I think it's filtered water and pulverize it in the blender and then you strain it, or either you cook it, you pulverize it, then you cook it, or you simmer it and then you strain it. And I have made it like that before.
And I just thought about it as I was doing this, is that it's best to rinse everything off first before you put it in here. So
Mama Evelyn, when you say you cook it, what does that mean? You put in boiling water?
Yeah, the filtered water, or filter, a good water, and I think I haven't made it in a while, and this is just reminding me I need to go back to it. I have the recipe I'm sure I have it. And
yeah, but that would definitely soften the herbs up for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then strain it into a jar.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice I am not separating. I'm mixing the turmeric and the ginger together. You can go separate, but I'm not. Okay, so I'm just about finished. I'm probably not using the right knife for this, but whatever.
Deitra, there's a sister that used to live here in Detroit. She had a vegan restaurant on Woodward and I think Canfield.
Okay.
And she took Raziya's training as well, but you were talking about, your reference books and stuff. This sister has a whole library of herbs, and it's on well, I think it used to be on a CD, but anyway, it's like you can go, I mean, it's like a Webster dictionary of every herb. This is bad. Nice. Her name is Lakita McCauley. I don't know if any of you all know her.
Is she
Was
still
that on the corner? Was that restaurant on the corner?
Yeah.
It was on the corner of Canfield and Woodward.
Yes.
I remember. I used to go in there and, oh my goodness, that food was good. It was good.
Yeah, we had, Raziya and I had spoken with her in the beginning about her being part of it, but she's in, I don't know what state she's in, but she has a company, and and so in the morning, once she walks into her company, they're like, super busy. So that's when we had gotten the idea about, having something in the evening where those who could come in the evening, we could share. But I definitely want to get her in because it was like a wealth of information. She had come and did some demonstrations at the shop, at the salon, because we teach, well, especially when we were in the midst of class and teaching, where they can get their reference, herbal reference.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're going to have her on. I'm going to just ask her to just schedule us like a business meeting.
Right.
Put us in as
Okay,
a business
everybody,
meeting.
what I'm
Go
doing
ahead.
now is pouring the lemon juice in the cup. Oh, let me talk about the cup. These are 2-ounce cups that you can get pretty much anywhere, but they're very nice. They have little lids on them and you have your little cup. But I'm not going to drink this right away, so I want to put it in the fridge. Okay, so this is my lemon juice. And now remember, normally with the lemons, you do 3. I only did 1. Well, actually a half a lemon. But look how much lemon juice you get. You get a lot. But you can do 3 of these lemons. And these are pretty big lemons. And then I'm going to pour my turmeric and ginger. Ah! Okay. It's a little full. That's okay. I'll make another one. And then I want to add, normally you do 1/4 teaspoon. I didn't have as much in this one. So normally you can do it on a teaspoon or use your hand, however. So just do 1 little spray of pepper.
What kind of black pepper is that? Does it matter?
I don't know. It just said black pepper. So that's all this is, black pepper. Do you know other kinds?
No.
Oh, okay. And then I'm just stirring it up.
And the black pepper, it helps you absorb the turmeric, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's right. That's right. So then I made it. So that's gonna be, I think it'll keep for, if you freeze it, it'll keep up to 6 months. But I'm just gonna put it in the refrigerator and I'll probably drink it today or tomorrow. Tomorrow probably. And I just want to show you that I bought 2 shots. It's the ginger shot and the turmeric ginger shot. And these things actually at the health food store cost me $5. So I was thinking, true enough, buying this, I won't have to do all this process. But it was something good about knowing that I did this. I did this myself. And I know where everything came from. I know I had the roots, the lemons, everything. I don't know what's really in this. I don't know. I would think it was good, but I don't know. So right. I just want any questions?
Yes, I have another question.
Yes.
Okay. It says 9 ounces of ginger, 9 ounces of turmeric, and then it says 3 lemons. Is there a certain ounces amount of lemons, like in ounces, or?
Well, when they say 3 lemons, yesterday I did 3 lemons and I used actually smaller ones. This lemon was kind of big. I don't know if you can see it, but I had smaller ones, so I didn't use 3 of them.
Okay.
But I think using the small lemons is good. You'll get the right amount.
Okay.
Yeah, for you to get 2 ounces.
Do you try to get organic, or do you get organic?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay.
So another question.
Uh-huh.
So when you make it, you're pouring it in 2-ounce cups, and that's good enough.
Yes, 2-ounce cups. And if it, it might be good to have another 2-ounce or somebody calling me. In case you have a little overage, you can pour it into another cup. Like I have a little bit more turmeric, just a little bit. So yeah, 2-ounce cups are good. Yes.
Oh, can I make another suggestion? Because I try to reduce using a lot of plastic, but if you put it in like a mason jar and then have you a shot glass.
Okay,
Take
that
a
would be
shot.
good. And I'm a proponent of glass as well. So I have a lot of glasses, but I just didn't have a 2-ounce. So you all can see that I don't have a 2-ounce shot glass or something with a lid and everything. But I am a proponent of glass. I have a whole thing of glass jars down here. I'm trying to think about it. And this is probably the littlest, this is probably the smallest I have is right here, if you can see that. And this is a 8-ounce.
That's probably an 8-ounce, yeah.
Right, yeah. So I don't have a 2-ounce glass though. But yeah, but I'm with you, Sis Mama Evelyn. I'm with you on that one. And if you ever find some glass jars, 2 ounces, glass jars, let me know. I'll get them. But then once again, I can put all this in one of the 8-ounce glasses too, and store it. Which I might do, because I got 3 of them here. I got three. So I might put them all in the glass jar. Good idea. Yay.
Yeah, because then you could do all the work at one time.
Right.
And that would be for what, about 4 days? Do you do that like once a day? Take a shot?
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And is it on like an empty stomach? Like first
It's
thing in the
probably
morning?
best. Yeah, it's probably best to do it on an empty stomach. Yeah. This was a great idea. Yay.
Yeah.
So that's all I have to cover today. Just how we'll know how to make the shots for ourselves. Okay. I can add my overage. Stir, make sure my pepper goes in there. But I do feel better that I was able to use the different herbs that I had for this little presentation. Good.
I really appreciate when you do, I love demonstrations.
Okay.
I really appreciate when you go and just, break it down by showing us what you're doing.
Okay. Well, good. Thank you for letting me know that it wasn't a waste of my time going through this. But I like this because I share with somebody that one thing about learning something, when you teach it, it just ingrains it in me to know it.
Bring your camera up, baby, so we can see you.
Okay. Yeah, but I was just saying, when I teach, it helps me to really know it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they say if you want to learn something, teach it.
Right. Exactly.
Hey sisters, coming in from the UK. I love that I joined you and you're in the kitchen and I'm in the kitchen. I'm making Caribbean banana fritters there.
Oh, nice.
What is that again, Allison? Will you making?
I'm making Caribbean banana fritters. So look, here's one. And it's just banana and spelt flour, a tiny bit of sugar, like really ripe bananas, yeah? A tiny bit of sugar and cinnamon and nutmeg. It's so easy. It's vegan. It's so tasty. When your banana cold, you know, you can just make them. Yeah.
So you fry them like? Are you frying them like pancakes?
Yeah. Let me get my This is my frying pan. So I just put a dollop in the pan and then I flip it over. I flip it over and flatten it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's flip that around again. Yeah. Caribbean food.
Yeah, thanks. So what time do we come over both of y'all's houses?
I know, right?
Deitra, what time do we come over and get our shot?
Bring me over.
You know, what's interesting is that, you know, by working with Mama Raziya, she always promotes people doing things for themselves. So
yes,
I would love to have a group of people over here doing just what I just did, you know, so they'll know, they'll learn, they can feel, you know, it become a part of who they are. And that's for anything, everything I do, I would love to be able to work with others, you know, so, because I think it's powerful when you can do it yourself, you know, it doesn't feel foreign to you, you know.
Well,
awesome.
this is the drink that I got off of YouTube. It's called Jamu drink. And I think it's somewhere in the Caribbean they drink it somewhere. It's half a cup of fresh turmeric, 1 finger of ginger. I always overdo it. 4 cups of coconut water. You blend for 60 seconds. I knew it was a water, coconut water. So you blend it for 60 seconds and then you simmer it for 10 minutes. And then you add the pepper and the lemon and whatever sweetener, you know, and then you put it in a glass jar and you take a shot early in the morning. So that's what that one was. I knew it was some water. Yeah. So yeah. So I can post that on the Facebook page in case anybody's interested. But yeah, I need to get back to that. I really do. I really do.
You know, it takes time, it takes discipline, and just making things a habit every day, you know, because I'm learning to do that too, you know, just get up and do what I need to do every day, you know, making it a habit, you know.
And I'm just noticing how much in our conversations, like that word that I'm not going to say, that we get back to. And it's forward moving.
Right.
Elizabeth, women, goddesses, queens. I want us to just be more mindful of going back to anything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going forward.
Like forward moving. Gravity is moving us forward. The wind.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm saying that out loud because I like to hear myself self-correct myself.
Yes,
so
yes.
You guys, because you know the connotation is going. Why I want to go back and be repeating, you know, and then try to. It's like a horse that you know they shoot the gun and it goes, and then it comes back. How do we do that? You know, and keep that positive momentum. You know, so
right.
No judgment, just, you know, like I said, I'm saying it out loud for myself too.
Well, so, thank you for sharing that.
Deitra, what time do you say you had to exit?
I had to leave at 10. Is it 10?
Oh, no, okay, we're good.
Oh, good.
So sisters, we are Deitra's team today.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Her team, original team, I know that Mama Hep was saying she had a whole bunch of performances and stuff and scheduling and stuff that's crazy. And so, and we know that Raziya pops in when she can. So we want to continue and support her and sharing some other things. Thanks, Allison, for jumping in there and sharing what you do in the kitchen camaraderie of the day.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys can stick with me a little while I clean up the kitchen.
Now, does anyone grow turmeric or ginger? Have anyone experienced growing it yourselves?
Oh, that would be wonderful. I don't do it though. I wish I did, but I don't grow it.
I wonder, do they do that on D-Town? What is it, D-Town Farms? I wonder if they do it there. I could
That's
ask
a good
Neza.
question. Yeah.
Ask Neza.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of
Neza, Deitra?
Pardon, say it again.
Do you know Mama Neza?
You know, I know about D-Town Farms, but I don't know Mama Neza. No, I don't.
Oh, well, I know she probably has a connection, but she's the she does like Mama Raziya. She'll have a pop-up where she, has fixed a meal, a vegetarian, vegan meals, and you have to put it in your order and go pick it up. But yeah, she's the one that's opening up that market over there on the west side.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, you see the building, you see them putting it together, and she's going to meetings where they're empowering each other, and yeah, Mama Neza has a lot of wisdom because she, like I said, she healed her diabetes, and her doctor doesn't want to believe it. She's a little upset that she can no longer classify her as a diabetic.
Oh, wow.
That was funny.
Instead of learning, instead of embracing,
asking her how she did it, she act like it wasn't happening.
Empress has said that she is growing or has experienced, I don't know if she's growing it now. Can you share, Empress? And is that something hard? Does that take a long time? Because it seems like it's kind of hard. How long does it take to grow from seed to manifestation? How long and is it the ginger that you grow, or do you grow the turmeric as well?
I don't think it would
Empress, if you're able to communicate.
He's not in space.
Okay.
He's not in a space to share with us.
I'm not
gonna kidnap you. We just gonna kidnap you and just put you up in a high rise.
We can look it up real quick. We can look it up.
Remove the steps so she can't get out. No elevator service.
You know what I can do? If I can leave the kitchen and go back to my computer, I can look it up how long it takes to grow.
Yeah. Because it would seem like it's a root, so it would seem like, it would grow underground just like carrots do. Carrots don't take long. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
Well, I do. Yeah.
Now, what is that? What is that herb, or that when you pull it up under the ground, and it maybe it's a carrot, but when you pull it up the root, there's a carrot down there. Am I saying that right? When you pull it up out of the ground, it looks like a little carrot. Maybe I'm
oh my gosh, it's white. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't think so.
No, because there's another parsnips also grow under the ground, I think, like carrots, because they look like a white carrot.
Okay.
But you said something else. I don't know what else grows.
Well, I mean, I
under the
might,
ground.
maybe that's what it is. And I'm not in no way. I have not been, I'm not going to claim it forever. I have not been the green thumb. My thumb is brown.
Well,
And I feel
this friend I
sorry.
used to work. This friend I used to work for, she was an avid, she loved her yard and she was an avid gardener. And so she would have me, picking tomatoes and picking carrots and the, lettuces she grew. And yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind providing the space for someone to grow a garden. Just provide the space.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Allison, what have you been up to? Switch.
Okay.
Hello. I have
Allison is in the UK, for those who don't know who she is. She's way across town. Well, so what time is it there?
Hi, Deitra. It's like 2:15. So you have breakfast, I have lunch when you're meeting these things.
Yeah.
It's the school holidays, I'm looking after my kids and being with my children as much as possible. Well, looking after my son, kind of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I just The Voice, the TV show.
Yeah.
I just did an audition. That's why I'm wearing makeup on a Tuesday. I just did an audition for it. So I am moving through the stages before it gets to if it's audition, then I'll find out in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I have to go to London for a real audition because these were on Zoom. And then if I get through that, then I'm on the show. So
nice.
I'm going to make progress. Yeah. I really want it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because I was thinking about you when you had said something about that before, and having to possibly give up your power and your control. And so I'm glad you are taking that on,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you're taking that on.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
When I'd love to be able to speak up for myself like I didn't when I was in the industry before. Be able to say, if they say, oh, I think you should do this, and I don't feel like doing it, then I'll say no. It's taken me 20-something years to have the confidence to say, actually, I know what feels right for me. I'm getting there.
That's good. And that's important
wonderful.
in everything that we do, no matter what the industry is. When you find, the first thing is to discover who you are and how you present your gift to the world. Otherwise, it's going to look just like everybody else's. But when you come unique like that, my cousin, Star, what's her name? That she's Michael's daughter.
Janelle?
Say it again.
Janelle?
Janelle Monáe is our cousin. And when they discovered her, do you all know who Janelle Monáe is?
Yes.
She was sharing her story, and she was saying that she had really created her own persona and how she wanted to present herself. Because remember, she used to be only in black and white. And the reason that she was doing that was because her mom and dad, they were in uniforms, the kind of work that they did. And so that black and white was to represent the uniforms that her dad and her mom would wear to go to work. And when Puffy discovered her on the internet, she was already self-made. She was already, this is my look, this is working. She already was performing all over the place, falling into the audience and letting the audience carry them and stuff. I went to see her when she came to Detroit. And she's a little bitty, tiny sister. But if it was just, you know, when, like you said, she knew who she wanted. She knew she had already put herself out there as how she wanted to be received from the world and giving to the world. And she was doing such a good job that they had to acknowledge that. Even Prince invited her over because of her uniqueness. So uniqueness is very important in what we do, and accepting how unique we are. And that's a good thing, you know, the way you do the things you do, the way you do the things you do.
Queen, I want to let you know I found out how we can grow our own turmeric and ginger.
Thanks.
Okay, I don't want to cut you off though. Okay, so what it is you can actually buy the turmeric from the store or the ginger from the store. It's just like growing a potato or a carrot, where you can take the actual the herb itself and plant it. You know, if they have the little eyes on them, like sometimes you can get ginger with some eyes on it, and then you soak it in water before you put it in the ground. So you soak it for about 5 hours, and those little things are called rhizomes. And then you soak them, and then you plant them, and then they'll start growing from that point. It'll grow from those little eyes on the turmeric or the ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, and it says that I didn't get, you have to plant 6 to 8 inches apart. Let me see. It didn't give me the amount of time though it grows, how long it takes. But I'm sure it's here, but we can grow them ourselves just based on what we buy from the store, or like the ones I had in there that I just worked with. I can grow from those. I can grow plants from those.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not hard to find out or harvesting. It says 8 to 10 months.
Wow.
So it takes a little harvest state of maturity. Oh, okay. It might take. I'm gonna look a little deeper, but I'm gonna find out if it takes.
Temperate
that
says
long.
avoid cold, wind, or drafts at all costs.
Read the one right before that where if you are buying.
Yeah, if you are buying ginger from a store, soak the rhizomes in water overnight because they are sometimes treated with a growth retarder. Plant the rhizomes 6 to 8 inches apart, 2 to 4 inches deep, with the growth buds pointing upwards. They can be planted whole or in smaller pieces with a couple of growing buds each. And avoid the cold, wind, or drafts at all costs. The growing tip at the end of each finger of the rhizome will sprout quickly. Long, slim leaves will grow from the end, which looks much like sprouting grass. Within 8 to 10 months, the ginger plant will be fully grown.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. At least
That
we know.
does take a little bit of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be I don't know. Do we have the yeah, I don't know if we have the season here to grow it. I mean, because I guess there's zones across the United States where you can grow certain things.
Yes. Right.
So I don't know if we're in that zone, or you probably could do it in a controlled environment, like in a a grow house, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Down the street from Sheena here. Yeah.
Well, that's something I'm gonna look into because I would love to be able to create my own ginger turmeric shots myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Empress.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Lolly, what you growing over there in your life?
I'm over here getting ready to go to the studio and work with these kids.
And what do you do with the children?
So I basically kind of do like artist development type thing. I help them write songs, poems, raps, whatever, help them record it, and edit and all that fun stuff. We do little music videos sometimes, just a little bit of everything, learning about how to create in general. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That would be a world I would love to be in the midst of that. As a matter of fact, I was gonna, I have a space where I can teach theater and put some plays. I've written a few plays and have performed them. I love working with children because I don't have to break any habits.
Right.
And you don't deal with, I know. I love working with children and especially when, and I'm not hard on them, but I just say, I don't believe you when they're doing their acting and stuff. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And then they go back because they want that approval and they want to do it good. And just to see them when they really go into the character. And how about when they had dress rehearsal, Lolly, and they put on the whole look is amazing. I mean, even with adults, you see that, but with the youth, when they can see it actually coming forth, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
It definitely is. Working with them, sometimes it's hard in the beginning because it's they don't realize that there's more to creating a song than just like, here's an idea, okay, it's done. Let's perform it. Like there's different steps. We gotta create the beat. We gotta sit down and make sure the lyrics make sense. We gotta do all of this stuff. And sometimes they don't like it. But then once they see like they all come together, or we have an actual event that they'll be performing at or something like that, then they brighten up. They're like, oh yeah, this is why. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Take the work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, now really what are you creating? Don't you have something today? Or
no, I created the opportunity to walk for 45 minutes this morning before our call. Mm-hmm. But I am in the midst of creating a bio and a curriculum for a 4-week class called Textile Wrapping here in Detroit that starts the middle of September. So
textile wrapping.
So basically textiles, yarn, fabric, whatever we would consider threads, yarns, all of that, which is a natural extension of what I'm doing outdoors and what I've done on hair and what I'll wrap you up if you stand still long enough. So that's how I roll. So I'm taking things that have been discarded that I found, and we are going to wrap bracelets, and we're going to actually take branches that I've been collecting and make an earring holder with wire. We're going to wrap earrings. We're just going to have 4 weeks of various wrapping projects. Yeah.
Now, Willie, if you see and you saw in that in the box with the with all the copper pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, the hand shapes. My friend, her daughter was born deaf, and she has a cochlear implant, but she prefers, just to do ALS. But I had created pendants with the I love you symbol. And so that was my, if it was too big or too small, I was trying to make, I made earrings. And so, yeah, that's what all that was.
Okay, I saw those hands and I was intrigued. It's interesting. I did pull them out and pull them aside. It's like, I'm gonna have to ask Miss Evelyn about them. So you just heard my question and answered it. Yes. I mean, yeah, that one. And I love copper. Back in the day,
Goodness.
When we were coming into our own expression of our Afrocentricity and everything, I had arms full of copper bangles and copper rings. I even, when I graduated from UCLA, I had my hair braided by my mentor. And actually, one of the people that worked in the shop, he wrapped each of my braids in copper wire and then wrapped a serpent in the middle that stood on my head. So, yeah, yes, it was.
Wow.
You got a picture of that?
I could maybe try to find one. It's 1975.
So here's my
oh, wonderful.
My earring. I had a real big one. I had all my stuff hang in there. But yeah, this is just a frame, a picture frame. And then I put this right here so I can stick
screen. It's like the behind it to hold them. Is that like screen? Like that goes on your window? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then of course the picture itself is behind that. There's a picture.
Oh, wonderful.
And I just put this, is it way up here and down here. And then for those earrings that don't have, have the bracket on the back, I just hung some of the screen down and made it so that I can actually put the hook.
Oh yeah. Oh,
on the bottom.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Mine, I saw that shape being extended like the body of a woman, or just, I just went crazy. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, because it's flowing through. It's an experience. So yes, I'm writing my class description and my bio, and just we all have written. I was sharing with Miss Evelyn at this stage of our development and evolving. I told her, and I share with her, that the CEO of Heidelberg shared with me, don't write another resume. You write a bio. At this point, no resumes. You have experience. We're 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years, 40 years, a bio. So as I was beginning my bio, I was like, wow, this is textile wrapping. I haven't ever, how do I write this? So I went back to my 9-year-old and how I made my first garment at 9. It was called a shift. Y'all know A-line, but back in the day we call them shifts. I know people in my age remember. And I remember the first trip downtown to this fabric store in Pasadena, which looked like Hooterville at that time. Remember this store, Maxine's fabric store. And I walked in that store and it was like I was in heaven. I was touching, I was feeling, I was running around. They had the basement, which was discount, and then they had upper levels, and I just fell in love with textiles. It was like, I am home, I am happy. So that's how I started my bio. And I usually write everything like I'm walking through a garden, because that's how my life feels like. So I'm writing this real flowery, happy bio this morning. And it's really nice. I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Y'all write those bios. Don't do no more resumes.
Yes. What? Right.
No. Resumes for what? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Write a bio. Yeah.
Yes, but especially at a certain age,
Yeah.
they can't verify that stuff anyway.
Right.
Really? Ooh, can you imagine trying to remember the dates?
Yeah.
I did this in what year was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I went through when I was telling Nawili when I was attempting to get the Kresge grants, that come out. Because for 1 year it's the music and performing arts, and the next year is for visual and so it's like y'all have too many rules and regulations. Things have to look a certain way, sound a certain way. So no, thank you.
Yeah.
No more. I'm not gonna put myself through that process again.
And there's
because we is grown. We is real grown.
We is real.
We is real grown. Go ahead, Nawili.
Yes. We are real grown. And it's, we have so many. I was sharing with Miss Evelyn. I think she's amazing, extraordinary, just a creative beyond. There are so many other opportunities in Detroit, and we're global girls, all over the world, like for artists and residents. And who wouldn't want to live in Mali for 6 months and do art? I mean, or for 30 days, and just be immersed in the art and the culture, or even Paris, we're Black Parisians. We've all been there, in our dreams, and James Baldwin and everybody showed us the way. So that why not dream that? Why not say I am open at the top? There's many opportunities for us. Yeah, we Lisbeth girls.
Deitra, what are you creating today?
Oh, let's see, creating. What am I creating? That's a real good question. Normally I create stuff regarding food. So I mean that shot was something creative for me. And I've been creating tinctures based on what Dr. Nicole shared with me. So I'm working on fine-tuning the tinctures it's about 10 tinctures that I'm combining. So I'm working with herbs and things like that. So that's where my head is.
Yeah, I shade today. Can you guys imagine me at camp with 21 little kids running around saying I shade today? And all melanin deficient. I was a picture. That was a picture.
Did you say that was a Waldorf camp?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah, because during Sheena's time there, I was in there teaching different classes, and what I realized from that experience was never plan, just put the stuff out there, because when you plan for them to do something, they go off in a whole nother direction, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. And I think that's the beauty of being a learner / teacher for all of us, is that we can have the best laid plan, but when you walk in and you feel the pulse of whoever you're addressing or working with, that plan can shapeshift so quick that make your head turn around. But we were born and built for this. So we're prepared. You know, even if you have to go in the closet and scream and take a deep breath and come out, all right, we got it. Yeah, it's yeah. I think that's the joy of teaching. I love that challenge. Yeah. And so, Queen Aduni, what are you creating today? Yum, yum, yum.
Today. Oh my goodness. What is my schedule today? It is always creating and doing more in the wait, let me tell you this.
It's like being at a slumber party.
Right. Okay, so yesterday, so you know, I'm about there's a building that I'm looking at for LEAP meaning linking everyday extraordinary people. That's the business, and COAZ, COAZ, which is City of Arts, and arts is spelled with a Z. So I finally finished my business presentation. Although it's like long, you don't do that long of a presentation when you're talking to investors and such. So I had to fine tune it. Yet, I needed to put it all together so I can flow through it, because it's so big. It really is gigantic. Okay. The building is like 90 something square feet, and different things on each floor, and so on and so forth. So yesterday we met with the financer. She works at a bank, and she really understands all of that stuff. So meeting with her, and it was a few other people that are on that team, my husband being one, and Brother Payemba, and Juanita sat in yesterday on that because she's a master in project. That's when I found out that she helps with building with other with colleges, and she would make sure she would manage, I don't know if that's the right word, but she would manage the process and report to to the dean or whoever she had to report to. I'm talking like she ain't sitting right here, right? But yeah, so she was on the call, and Payemba, myself, my husband. What I was really grateful is that how my husband was stepping up to really, like, wow, he really gets this vision of mine. And the City of Arts is our baby. So, they were there asking questions and such, and just how much, number one, when she would ask questions about clarity or what are you going to do about this, we had answers. We had really thought through this. And she said, don't take offense when I need to ask these, but I'm just trying to make sure I am interpreting what I see, and that I'm really getting it right, so I can advise you best. And it was so amazing, number one, that we were all on one accord on what the vision is. That's super important. And it was just what we are creating for the community is freaking amazing and so doable. And just the point of, so I'll be working on that and putting numbers together for that and making it make even more sense, and just working on that vision. That's what I'll be doing today, working on that vision, along with that working on I couldn't say Auntie Pam. Star and her brother are going to perform Friday for you sisters. Yeah, you get to see another part of the creative part that she hides from us. She has hidden for years, and I've just been privy to it in the last 2 or 3 years, her poetry, and her brother, who is her twin, we've always known that he is a poet. So you get to hear it, and he's smooth. His voice is so smooth, you know. So you'll get to hear. As a matter of fact, he came to Detroit one time, in the first time that he came to Detroit. Now, just to share, my brother has been in prison was in prison for over 30 years. Something he did when he was young, and you know, we couldn't get good representation, so he had to do the time. But it did not scar him. Tyrell has always been just a really chilled out brother. Matter of fact, his nickname was Easy, because he's just cool. But when he came here, I took him to it. It was in the spot that we're in right now. That was what's so funny. Where Everett is. So I took him to they used to do poetry there. And when he went in, we were towards the end. So, you know, we asked Ken. I told him, you know, my brother's here from California, and can he do some of his poetry? Tyrell went up there. We call him Amory Tyrell. Amory Tyrell is his name. So I may say either one. But he goes up there, and his voice is so cool. It's not as deep as like Barry White and stuff, but it's silky smooth like that. He went up there and he read that. When he read about 3 poems. And when he got through, the MC came up and said, "Brother, I want you to read my stuff, and I'll just stay in the bathroom." No, you go in the bathroom and you read it while I stand out here and say it, because the way how smooth it was, you know, he's really cool. And then yeah, and Pam or Star is no joke as well. So I want you to chime in on Friday so that you can hear, you know, these my family do their thing. So I'm just in the midst of, you know, making the opportunities like I'm supposed to, create the space and the opportunity. You get that? There's the building. There's one of the spaces. And you guys are gonna love it. Love, 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 love it. So that's what I'm creating today, is working on that. I'm gonna see if I can I'm not going to see if I'm going to create something with Danielle and At Peace today that's going to up our game in our business and stuff. So I'm just in that creation mode. So let me see. Star, what are you creating today?
Well, I'm not sure. I haven't been asleep yet.
Oh my.
Oh.
And I'm sober, so.
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe I'll work on my presentation for Friday.
Oh my goodness gracious.
All righty then. I'll share today.
Juanita, what are you creating today? Okay. Peace. Welcome today. What are you creating today for yourself, for your life, for your family, for your being? Okay. Anyone else want to share? Even if you want to switch to, okay, Mama,
okay, I'll share.
Evelyn.
I'll share.
Yeah.
I am going to go into the garage and paint fabric, because what I've learned is that you must prepare your surfaces for when inspiration hits. That, and then I need to really go through my stuff to make jewelry. I think a few years ago, well, over the years, last few years, I've been making these charms. And I'm trying to figure out, I said, what can I do with these? What can I do with these? I was thinking they could go on the bottom of the dolls, but I'm like, that's No, I don't want to do that.
Show them again. Show it
Yes.
again. So you can make, what I immediately saw was the keychains. Like,
And-
Well, I think that would get too much wear and tear.
And
A
I saw
keychain.
I saw it as some charms on a pair of boots.
Oh,
I was with it. I was like, ooh.
how would
Wow.
you put, what would you do on the boots? What would you do? Just like hanging on the boots and
Yeah, like, you know, there used to be years ago like this kind of rave where you'd have these charms hanging off your boots. And at least in LA, they did a lot of, and they would attach them, and it'd be all kind of stuff hanging from boots that were like looking like somewhat like what you've created. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pinterest, I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yes.
You see that? Yeah, I was thinking of necklaces like that.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll let you do that too.
I know. And Sis Evelyn, so what's the length of that necklace? Is it choker? Is it long? You know, how long?
I think it should be, you know, I've got this little thing I'm gonna hang something from. So I think they should hang like here.
Yeah.
On anybody, and then down.
I can't.
You know? Can you see?
I can hear you, but and down.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they hang down.
Yeah, I would want mine higher.
Yeah.
Higher,
so that
it really, yeah.
So because I don't have no chi-chis. I don't have no chi-chis for it to be coming inside there, right there. You know, so I got to put them up here.
Them girls ain't there, huh? Those girls. And I can see it. Like, I mean, I could see them hung. I love belts. I like to accentuate my waist, so it'd be a funky belt too.
Yeah. Yeah, Juanita.
It'd be heavy.
Okay, I apologize. I've been having some technical difficulties.
Okay.
But what I'm working on is my Laughs Can't Surpass benefit luncheon. Yes, I am planning an event for Thursday, November 17th, raising funds and awareness for cancer patients and survivors to have access to more holistic solutions, as well as medications that are helping people like me that my copay is $3,000 a month. So private donors are helping me. Yeah, that's more than my monthly income right now. So private donors are helping to pay that for me. So I'm creating this event to help pay that forward, as well as to help people have access to the holistic healing tools and resources that have also benefited me, which includes you. So Sheila may give me an opportunity to go in depth with that soon, once I can
go ahead.
Oh, okay. So with the event, I'll be looking for vendors, demonstrators, presenters, make and take workshops. I did share that with Evelyn. And I'm going to want to know what your price is. Like, say, if you do a make and take workshop, if Mama Het was to do a workshop showing people how to make healthy home products, and if she would want to do like a make and take workshop where people could do it and take the product with them, I won't want a sponsor to help pay for those materials that people are going to take with them and to pay Mama Het. So I will, let me see, anybody who wants more information, just hit me up from the group from the Facebook group. You'll see me in the group, and you can tap in and get more information and let me know what you're available for. If you're doing aromatherapy, massage therapy, if you're doing the sound bowls. I did talk to Mama Edwana and Baba Ray, and we're looking into ways of making some of those smaller sound bowls available for people who experience and get a demonstration and learn about the healing power of the sound bowls. We want to talk about the healing power of sound in general. Hoping to get Sheila involved and talk about the healing power of music and rhythm, and the healing power of the sound of our voice. Because if I call your name, and my husband gets on me about this, he'll tell me, just don't even call my name. If I'm feeling real good about what it is that we're going to talk about, Sheldon, so on, so on, so on. And if it's something I come across is just out of a Sheldon, and so just the sound of our voice, the power of that in sound, and the importance of making sure that we engage ourselves, especially when we're in a vulnerable place, when we're dealing with our, conditions and illnesses and weaknesses and whatnot, we may be more vulnerable, and we may have to be really selective about the sounds that we allow, or what we allow ourselves to see on TV. So the whole thing is, whatever you bring forward to this event, which will run from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., whatever you bring forward, I'm going to want you to be able to give a statement as to the healing power of, like Mama Deitra, the healing power of food, the healing power of nutrition, Mama Raziya, that whole group, the healing power of herbs, the healing power. So, I'm going to want you to come forth with that statement that will be included in the program booklet and on the website. And, as a part of your display, if you do a vendor station or a presentation or a workshop or make and take. So I'm hoping that some of you all will have time to get involved, but as soon as possible, if you're interested, please connect with me through the Elizabeth group. You'll see me in the group, and we can talk
your phone
about
number. I put your phone number in the chat.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm excited about this. And I so many people are already on board with it. And I'm like, okay, I got a meeting at 2:00, a Zoom with the Easter Market. Did you guys know how many food exchange alternatives they have? Like the double up bucks and the oh my God, the nutrition as a prescription. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I did not know. So I'm going to talk to Patrice Brown this afternoon at 2, and they're probably going to participate prayerfully. Y'all pray with me that they'll be one of the presenters for that afternoon or that morning. Well, that afternoon, it'll be afternoon by the time we have lunch. So we're going to have lunch for about 280 people at Burt's. I didn't say where, at Burt's Marketplace Theater, Warehouse Theater. Y'all know where I'm talking about. Detroit doesn't know where I'm talking about. Yeah, right there in the Eastern Market. Yes. And so Burt's is going to put together their healthiest choices menu. Sheila and I were just there together talking to Miller London, and he seems to be a little excited about helping us to make this happen in a really healthy way, because you can get those pork ribs and whatnot at Burt's too. That's stuff that we don't need to eat a whole lot of. But yeah, they're going to give us some healthy choices, and they're going to really work with us, and they already are working with us. So I'm grateful. I do have to get one more sponsor to help me pin down the date. I got Cole's Funeral Home, who has paid half of the down payment, or who has committed to pay half of the down payment to secure the space for that date. So I need one more commitment and to go ahead and move forward with that. And these services and goods will be available to cancer patients and survivors through any organization that is offering services, but I have submitted a proposal to Carmanos to get them to agree, for their name and their imagery and all that to be included. And also with Henry Ford Health Systems, they have a program that's called Excite. It's an exercise program designed specifically for cancer patients. And my mentor there is prepared to speak. My doctor, my oncologist, is prepared to come speak. I just got to get the formal letter over to my doctor and my mentor for them to get the formal agreement in place. But I'm excited. I have a cancer patient, a survivor she's using a lot of holistic modalities like black seed oil and things that she's using that's keeping her healthy, and she'll share. And looking for testimonials from those who either have cancer. And notice I do call it cancer. In the beginning was the word, and everything begins with the word. So I'm not saying cancer because I'm not giving it permission. It could show up. It might be one of those weapons that form against me, but no, you cannot prosper. No, you already know who I am. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on. Thank you for allowing me to share that, Sheila.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, we bid God's speed and accuracy and creativity and all the things that we're doing today, and to forward our game in. Oh, now you come on after you didn't say all that stuff. Now you gonna give us a face.
You know what? I've been on my side. It's like I said, I'm having technical difficulties. I had the video on, and I had the chat on, but it's catching up. Sorry.
Some things we are just not in control of, and we think we are,
right?
right?
Because I could see me when I first started talking. I could see me. Then it went black. So sorry, not sorry, but
not sorry.
Please forgive me.
No forgiveness necessary. Technical things are technical things, period.
Yeah.
But we are just so glad. Thank you, sisters, for jumping in. That's what it's about, that we are a team. And when someone can't show up, there's enough of us to carry a conversation if we have to keep switching it. And it's all about love and being together. And I was going to say that in the great rising of the day. How about that?
Yes. In divine order. It's in divine order. This has been rich today.
Awesome. Awesome. So we give Deitra, she's already gone, for her to kick her day off, but we give her thanks for such a wonderful demonstration today.
Yes.
Thank you all for sharing. It is 10:02, so we're going to move on about our wonderful day. Excuse me.
And I just want to say one quick thing. While it was sharing, a thread came across my phone, and all it said was, "A healed heart lives in love." And that was so deep. It was like, I looked and I thought it was like you talking, and it translated or something, because it was so in alignment with what you were speaking about. So yeah.
I say.
Empress says she's working on creating a children's book.
I say
Nice.
Oh, our kids gonna get some Empress. Ooh, that's rich.
Yes.
Oh, life is so wonderful and so exploring ourselves, getting to know me. Getting to know all about me. When I understand the better I understand me, makes it easier to understand you.
Yep. And we.
And us.
And we us. We uses.
Yes.
You know,
Love on yourself.
We him.
Love on the world.
Come
here, world. Come here, world. Let me tickle you, world.
Yes.
Thank you all for
Tomorrow,
everything.
Queen Nawili will be doing her magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make it magic. Y'all show up and show out.
At what time?
11. And if y'all just want to tap in through Zoom and just be in the energy, I forgot I have a Zoom thing I've never used. So I might, if you want to, let me know and we can hook that up and you can just be on.
That'd be nice.
Be doing it. And then one more, just save 9/11/22 is my coming out. It's called Yoga Tea and Thee. I will be doing a yoga class outdoors at the Heidelberg on a Sunday morning. So what? Yoga, prayer, meditation, and the crack cookies.
Crack cookies. You know where my mind went.
Very
Are they addictive? Are they addictive?
I'm sorry?
Are they addictive?
Oh my gosh. And they're vegan. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
you can't one, and they are scrumptious. So she already said, you know, she only makes batches of 30. How many do I need? I said, just make 5 cookies and we'll share. Because they're really good. They are. So she's donating them.
Oh, wow. Because she knows we're going to come back for some more.
No, she is her joy. She'll cookies like it's nothing.
That is cool.
Awesome. So remember, Hug Detroit.
Yeah.
I want you all, my desire is that Elizabeth shows up and shows out.
Yes.
As a group. We know we will be working with the youth. And Lolly, if you can come out, so we're going to make this, are we still, Nawili, I'm just saying what's going to happen. We're going to have those, what do you call those sticks?
The rain sticks, sound sticks, we're going to call them. Yes. Star will be here tomorrow. We will be putting the nails in. I'll be purchasing nails today, so they'll be all prepped to be painted and filled. Yes. Yes.
Okay, Lolly. Absolutely. And so we're going to really, 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 really have a good time. Sky has been promoting that. This is our 10th year, so we really are expecting a turnout. We're going to have a jam session. Master jam session. I'm so blessed to know, now really it has been experiencing this being new to the city. Juanita already knows, but we have some dynamite, eclectic musicians in the city of Detroit. And on Sunday afternoon, they come out. They come out to Sky Covington's jam session and such. She performs for the first hour, and then after that, people come and they sit in, and we had people from other country that was visiting here. It's just amazing. And you know, I'm always talking about my husband, but you know, he's just amazing. I can't.
Yes.
And I give him his props, but he's not, but and when I met him, he sounded good, and I know he's expanded, but he always was really good. And now him and all of his people who have been now even more seasoned, it's just amazing. Just simply amazing. So I invite you to bring your family out. You can prepare for your own food for your family, but if you sell anything, you have to be a vendor, and vending is $50 and $25 for nonprofit organizations. So yeah, All right. And so that's what I'll also be doing is putting, fixing the website so that people can go for the book bags and the family food, bags. They can register online so that theirs is put aside so that they make sure that they have theirs. So that being said.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is it on our agenda to talk about preparing for the Saida's Business Summit?
No, that's on each individual person.
Okay, so we're not going to do anything as a group. We're not going to try to do a group boost or anything. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Love you all.
Love you guys.
Blessings.
Love.